sports. It's in the game.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. And his first pass is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What you got? Easy.
To throw is Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
Hey.
Now back to throw. That's caught. It's Cunningham. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Cardinals hit 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Omaha. Hey, ace. 2.
Murray now to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, oh, that's got to feel great for them.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Come on, 38. Set, huh?
Throwing now is Lance. That is incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lance. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. "42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. 2nd and 11. He finds his man, complete. That's Cunningham. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's Murray. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now they'll shift things around. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing again, Murray. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Trying to connect with Bo Melton. And it's third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, they'll throw with Murray. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. It's complete to Brown, right side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. In his own end zone, it's Lance. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Ready?
A man from nearby Tucson who was a prep standout here in Arizona. It's Bijan Robinson. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
17.
Lance going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Yellow, line. Green check. Blue check. Going red. Set.
Working from the gun, Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken inside his own 40. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Fight, kick. Black shot. Black ultra. Fight, white.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
How about the short put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And this will be caught by Brown. And shifts past him. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Murray changing the play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hey, Larry! Big ace! 2.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Here we go.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Right, 97. Red, yellow. Check, huh?
And Lance now to throw. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And now an audible here into something else. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So they pulled a little rabbit out of their hat, nearly for 6, almost got the fake into the end zone. Either way, they're set up really nicely.
So we all fell for the illusion, didn't we? Did they saw someone in half on stage?
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory. Yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey. Move. Come back. On the hole. 2-2.
To throw, it's Murray. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
2-2.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him in the ballgame now on 14 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
That's one.
Now Murray off play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Check right. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Jamison Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Play action. Now it's Lance. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. This will be caught once again by Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. And now here is another interception. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, go steal. 22 needle. striker. 3-3. Come on, 38. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Robinson up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Lance back to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This is 1st and 10.
Sure. Hey, Omaha. Who you got?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 82 yards. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch out now. 50 series.
Lance looking to throw. This one into the hands of Pitts. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the the final minute. That should just about seal it. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. An injury stoppage here, and that's Marquise Brown, who appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Go on, Eric.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Hey, shift. Hey.
Murray now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Short throw caught by Pitts. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Falcons, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as